We're
Awesome.
gonna start off and just Maggie's gonna introduce herself and then we're gonna go ahead and get started with
Okay. All right, all right. Well, welcome, welcome, Natalie. Always a joy to see you. And Regina, is it? Hi, Regina. So this is my beauty bestie, my beauty buddy, all that good stuff. We've been rocking and Mary Kate together for years now. Um, Quick story. I don't know who she was, girl. She showed up on the what do you call that thing? On the newsletter. And I'm like, who is this chick that's beating me out, every couple of weeks? I was like, we gotta get to know her. So it did take a few years, but when I met her, we just bonded, and it's such an amazing journey to have such wonderful people, being in your life and being part of Mary Kay and being friends outside of Mary Kay. So it is always a pleasure to be here with my girl, Robin O. And I'll pass it along back to her.
yes. So it's been a journey. I think both of you and Natalie been with me a long time. And I really appreciate their support in my business. And so just doing this whole Mary Kay journey together with great girlfriends like Maggie and many of the other girls in Mary Kay has been awesome over these 20 plus years. We all learn from each other. I mean, Maggie's just a masterful salesperson. I mean, when it comes to putting together beauties and looks and things like that, she is great. So I always go to her and I'm like, okay, what lipstick should my customer use for their skin tone? She's good when it comes to colors and things like that. So we complement each other. I'm the techie person. She is definitely the color girl. She's the color person. So she helps me out a lot. So what we're going to do, as I mentioned before, we're going to talk about some travel essentials, some travel beauty essentials, because traveling has gone to another level. They're charging more for baggage. They're really checking what you're bringing on your onboard luggage, and some of them are starting to charge for even carry-ons.
Carry on. Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
what's going on with that? So I guess they figure everybody got hip, you know, and really people, I think since COVID, they've learned to pack less. You really don't need as much. And I think with the whole Airbnb phenomenon, people said, well, I'll just wash my clothes, It's just,
Right.
they bring 2 or 3 outfits and they wash their clothes. But what's great when it comes to though our essential items like our skincare, our other products that we use, our body care and things like that, that can get a little challenging because then you find yourself going to CVS trying to get all those little travel things, the little travel sizes, and that's not really what you use. So you want your
Mm-hmm.
stuff. So Mary Kay came out with it, which they had for a while. They had some to go travel size sets. They have some to go travel size skincare. We're going to show that. We're going to talk a little bit about that. And we've actually put together a little kit that you could use to travel with. And it'll last you probably 7 to 14 days, about 14 days, depending on how, if you're not too heavy handed, you could really use it for up to a good 2 weeks. Okay. So we're going to get started. Do you want me to share the flyer or wait to the end and just show the products?
We'll wait till the end,
Okay.
and then so we'll just share the products now.
Okay. So our first product that we have, it comes in actually two skincare lines. Um, and let me show you. One is our Timewise Repair. This is our Timewise to go set, our regular Timewise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, our
I
regular.
have the Volu-Firm.
Yeah. So she pulled them out and then she has the Volume-Firm. So it's enough in here, like I said, to last about 2 weeks. So you have everything. And this one is about the same size. This is the Time-Wise one. So you have your cleanser and you have your moisturizer and you have your day cream and your night cream. Okay. And I know these tubes look small, but you remember a little goes a long way. You really,
Exactly.
really don't need a lot. You really don't. So that's our Time-Wise 3D. And then Maggie, you were showing the Time-Wise Repair.
Right. So it comes with the cleanser, and it's 0.5 ounces, and I literally can use this for 2 weeks. That's a true testament to the product size. Then we have the lifting serum. Okay, then it does have the day cream with the SPF 30, as well as the night cream with the retinol, and then the eye cream. So I like to consider these. It's like, do you guys have an American Express card? You know how you know their slogan? We're gonna borrow it for tonight. You don't have to leave home without it.
Right.
You got it right here, right here in your hands.
Exactly, exactly. And that's what I love about these because they're easy to carry and they will pass TSA. And if you just take these out of the box and put it like in a clear travel bag, which you'll get as a gift from us, a clear travel, it just makes it easier if they have to check your bag. Okay. It makes it so simple and easy. All right. There's a question in the chat.
All right, so Natalie's asking how long does the Timewise, the travel set, the 3D set last? It's the same thing. It's about 2 weeks. So if you're someone that is not, like Robin said, heavy-handed, you're still using the amounts that we do recommend, which is like the size of a fingernail, you know? So you can literally wash your face with
Yeah.
this much. Okay. The key to that is making sure your face is fully damp and really getting the full use. Now with the Volu-Firm and with the 3D cleanser, it foams up really nicely. So you don't have to use a whole lot. You're not using, any more extra than you would normally. And
Mhm.
then, because remember, the full size actually lasts you about 3 to 4 months. So this is like 1/3 of that size. And then, like with the Volu-Firm, even well, the eye cream doesn't come in the miracle set, but like for instance, this you're using a tiny bit. On
Mhm.
average, most people vacation for. I personally haven't taken a 2 week vacation in a long time, but you're talking about anywhere from 4 days to 7 days on average, right? So
Mhm.
you're definitely gonna have enough use out of it. Your day cream from either of the sets, that is going to last you, even longer because you're using it once a day. You're using the day cream once and you're using the night cream once. So
Mhm.
you're going to get full, usage out of it. And I said, who's that? No, you don't need both sets. You're going to, you buy whichever one or use whichever one that you're currently using in the full size. That's what
Mhm.
you would get in the travel size.
Yeah. So if you're on the Timewise, just use the Timewise. If you're on the Timewise Repair, then you can get the Timewise Repair. It's your
Yeah,
choice.
it's your
Either one.
choice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One of the next item that we suggest that you take with you is your eye makeup remover. This is a complimentary size. This is great. What's wonderful is not only just good to take off your mascara, but also it helps kind of prep your skin. You can use a pad and wipe some of your foundation or other makeup off before you cleanse your face with your cleanser.
Mm-hmm.
This is great. It also removes waterproof. So this one is a complimentary. This is no cost, but it will come in your travel bag. Okay, but this will probably last you. I've had. Ooh,
Oh gosh.
this will last you a long, long time. This will last you probably a month
Mhm.
at least. You
Yeah,
know, the eye makeup remover, and it's great that it's waterproof. So if you have waterproof mascara or waterproof eyeliner, it will remove it very, very easily. Okay.
because I know for me when I travel, and most people, if you're going to a hot place, a beach, kind of thing, you're not really going to be wearing eye makeup during the day. So you're using it just once at night, to really take, if you do go out and you put on a little something to go out to dinner or something. But personally, I don't mind being makeup free when I'm traveling because, poop, little lip gloss, good to go because the eyes will probably be covered with some sunshades during the day.
Mhm.
At night, just a little liner, some mascara, and I'm good to go. So, one other thing that I want to just piggyback a little bit, Robin, is yes, we can use the oil free eye makeup remover, but don't forget we've got the micellar in this set too.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, that micellar water is great. So say you're on a long flight. Let's imagine you are flying to, let's see, Indonesia. Okay. So, that's a long flight, right? And so it's a point where maybe you don't necessarily want to go to the bathroom and do a whole wash at that point. Maybe you just want to just prep your, just kind of cleanse up a little bit that micellar water is great because you don't need water. So you could just take out your little sponge. I would say use a terry cloth type of little cloth, and you can use that on the just wet the terry cloth and just wipe your face. Just wipe your face, and it will cleanse your face. Yes, Natalie. Natalie had a
Oh,
question.
yes, I'm answering her question. So, we used to have a toner as part of the set way back in the day,
Yeah.
but now we do have a toner that you can get as part of the new Mary Kay set.
Mhm.
Okay, so you could have that as your full size at home, and then just get one of those little plastic, travel things that they sell at CVS and Walgreens. You
Mhm.
pour some in that bad boy, and you'll create, a travel toner of your own. But we don't have a toner in the travel size.
Okay, because there used to be blue toner, and
Yeah,
it was in the steps. You know,
yeah.
it was after you cleanse,
Mm-hmm.
use the toner on a cotton ball,
Mm-hmm.
Right,
and so
right.
one of those will act as that.
Right,
Or-
but do you see that the micellar water kind of is a replacement for the toner, so to speak. It's just that the micellar doesn't have the it kind of had a little bit of alcohol in the toner. Back that one that you're talking about for way back in the day, you're going back 20 plus years. But right now we do have the toner that's part of the Mary Kay set
Mhm.
that you could use if you choose to. Robin may still have some of the botanical effects toner that we had. We're just phasing out of it, but I'm sure she has some in stock if you really wanted to use that. I kept some of those for myself because I love that toner.
Me.
But and then you can just get one of those, fillable things and take that with you. But your micellar water, can actually do the same job, but
Oh.
the toner goes a little bit deeper and it's a little bit more intense than the micellar. But the micellar works fast and in a hurry, just
Mhm.
really taking care of getting rid of that makeup on your face.
Yeah, so it's a great way to, if you don't want to get up and go to the bathroom and go through a whole regimen, you can use that micellar water to cleanse your face and
Mhm.
put a moisturizer on right afterwards. You
Mhm.
don't need water with it, but
Yeah.
it will get rid of any dirt, any bacteria on the skin. It will truly cleanse the skin. So it's a great way to do a quick face wash without having to use water. Don't use too much of it because you will see some residue. So you don't want to use too much, but just enough to get your face clean.
So I'm going to Jamaica in the June, and I already have. I actually found it. The little travel set.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had bought it for a trip, and then I said, "Oh, that's not going to be enough," and I ended up taking my big bottles. But now that you're saying that lasts that long, I'm just gonna take the little set. But
Mm-hmm.
then I thought, because Jamaica's hot and sweaty, and that
Mm-hmm.
toner would be nice for extra.
Yeah.
You're
Mm-hmm.
sweating all the time, and you want to feel like you get you
The
know,
sweat and dirt off your
Mm-hmm.
face.
yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what's gonna be best: the micellar water, the new
Toner.
gas, or should I go? Only thing about going back to the old toner and pouring it in a little bottle. Sometimes those little bottles are not
Right. They
very
were
tight.
old.
You got to
Mm-hmm.
tape it down or put plastic under it.
Yeah.
To keep.
Yeah.
So that's
Mm-hmm.
what I'm worried about. So I'm like
Right. Right.
trying to see which item.
I would say
Right.
the micellar. I'll tell you, when I went to South Africa, I did that. I used the micellar water because
Mhm.
the flight was 16 hours. It helped bring moisture back to the skin
Mm-hmm.
and just like refresh. So I would say the
Yeah.
micellar water,
Mm-hmm.
definitely.
Yep.
Mhm.
Another trick, and how many days are you going to be in Jamaica?
7.
Okay, another trick that you can try is using like cotton rounds,
Mhm.
saturate them with the toner and
Mhm.
seal them in little, Ziploc plastic bags and see if that'll hold. You could try that.
Mhm. Mhm.
But definitely the micellar will carry you,
Yeah.
carry you
My
through.
will carry you through. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Any
What else
questions about that? Okay, so the next thing that we have now, again, we're still on that plane to Indonesia. Okay. So now we're talking about bags under the eyes because you didn't really sleep well on that plane. You couldn't, that person, that kid was kicking you in the back. You couldn't stretch your legs right because you couldn't afford first class, but we're going to get you in first class next time. It's a little cramped. It's a little cramped. So you didn't sleep very well. So we're going to use our hydrogel patches. So tell them a little bit about our hydrogel patches, Maggie. Why this is such a great tip to take with you.
This is what you call the ultimate pick-me-up for underneath the eyes, okay? Because you would, I don't know if you, I'll find my full size before we end, but you would take your patches and you just lay them right here with the little point end of it underneath the eyes, and they just sit right here. It's great to relieve puffiness. Okay, it also will give you some moisturization underneath the eye because there is a gel infusion to that. That's why it's called hydrogel patches. So it will moisturize as well as hydrate underneath the eye and help to minimize puffiness and tiredness underneath the eye area. So it just really is a pick me up. You lay that on there, like maybe about 20 minutes, when they say, oh, it's about to descend, and you still have half an hour before the plane lands. That would be a good time to take them out, just put them on, relax. Just kind of soothes you from that whole landing, chaos, because people start to get antsy the minute that they say that. So you just relax and freshen up underneath the eye. You take those patches off right before, you're about to land. And then you can take that gel and just tap it and really continue to moisturize underneath the eye. And then you've got your little tube of eye cream. You just pop a little bit extra on top of that. You're good to go.
Yeah. So just imagine, like Maggie said, you're getting ready to land. You really don't have time to go to the bathroom because the line is long. So you take out your micellar water, cleanse your face, put some moisturizer on, not put your moisturizer on right away. Your micellar water, cleanse your face, tap it dry, put your patches on. Okay. Wait about 10, 15 minutes, take your patches off. Go ahead and just finish filling it in, tap it in, whatever's left of the product. Put your eye cream on, put your moisturizer on. Okay. And then one other thing you don't want to forget is your lip balm. Okay. Put some lip balm on, or if you have your lip gloss, that's great. But if you just want to put something on to hydrate your lips, put some lip balm on, because that makes a difference also in keeping your lips not only moisturized, but also protected. Because you may have dehydrated being up so high, you need more moisturization. So this is going to help as well. And it's going to feel good afterwards too when you put it on. So you throw on your lip balm. Now, one of the other things that will come in your kit as well is a travel size hand lotion. And see, Maggie, you have one of yours. I have one of mine too. But we have
the hand lotion?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the little.
Yeah. So
Well,
we
I
have
have this one.
She has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
She
have
has
the
the
Satin
Satin hands
product.
one, and then I have some of the other ones, but they all really hydrate your hands because the water could be so harsh sometimes on the planes, and you just want something something travel that you could just pull out and go ahead and hydrate your hands. And you can even use it on your feet if you feel like you really need something on your legs or your feet. Go ahead and use it on your legs and feet. Lotion is lotion. It doesn't matter if it's for you, just for your hands. It doesn't matter for them.
You know what, Robin, now that you're mentioning about the feet, you know what we also have that we can,
Yes.
modifying the pack is that you can get a small, a travel size of extra emollient night cream.
Oh yeah.
We
Oh, the
do
night
have
cream.
that. Yeah. So
Oh,
that would be
yeah.
a good thing for the feet as well.
Yes, yes. We have an emollient night cream that you can also put on your legs and feet and help hydrate. That works really good too because it really locks in the moisturization and it doesn't leave your skin overly greasy. Is what I like about that. It melts right into the skin. What else did we have on our list, Maggie? I think.
Well, the other thing that we're going to offer as the add-ons is the Microdermabrasion travel size. Now, you'll be away for quite a number of days, Natalie. This might be something that you might want to do maybe once while you're away, just to keep the skin, microdermed. So we have the travel size of the microdermabrasion. And then if you really want to go all out, Mary Kay, we do have a travel size of the body care items.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I don't know about you guys, as committed Mary Kay users and Mary Kay women, I'm not trying to use the lotion in the hotel, stuff. Okay, I'm not trying to use their shower, gel and stuff. So you could actually have the satin body set as an add-on, so you have enough there.
Right.
Okay.
So is there any other product? Because we can review the flyer and kind of give them an idea of what comes in the travel kit.
Yes.
And then the add-ons. So is there any other product?
Oh, well, did you talk about the lip balm yet?
Yes, I talked about the lip balm.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we covered it. So it's either your travel size of your skincare, so either the Miracle set or the Volu-Firm set, depending upon which one you're using. Then we had the Micellar water. Then we have our eye makeup remover. We had the hand cream. And then we have the mini microderm is an add-on, okay, as well as your satin body set. So you can go ahead and share the flyer. We covered everything. Oh, I didn't have a lip balm out in front of me, but you covered that.
Yeah.
Now, just to answer Natalie's question, do you want to take the whole jar of eye patches? It's up to you. What is the ounces of that anyway? Let me see. But what I would do is
you probably don't need the whole jar.
Yeah, because the kit we're talking about will have
because that's 30 here in the jar.
Yeah. So it'll have one set. The piece, if you want to hold that up again, Robin, and show Natalie that. And then if you feel, hey, I might want to use, do this one or two more times while you're away, then Robin can just talk to you about getting, an extra one or two that you can throw in the.
Yeah.
Okay. Because that jar is 3.5 ounces. So, if you're going to pack it in your suitcase, then fine. If you're going to take it with you on board, then, that's not TSA friendly. And we don't want our products getting confiscated.
Yeah, and it's so funny because I had the full size eye makeup remover in my carry-on, but I only had like maybe 2 ounces left in the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
They still confiscated it.
Yeah, because they're only looking at the label.
They're only looking at the size of the bottle. And I'm like, but there's the liquid. Aren't you concerned about the liquid? Not necessarily the size of the bottle. If you're looking at the size of the bottle, if it was filled with the liquid, they didn't care. It was like, no. And I was like, okay, well, thank goodness it was just a little bit, that was left in the bottle. But I was just perturbed. I really was.
I know. So what we're going to show you is, so that's the basic components of the offer that we are, we put together for you. And again, you can pack can you guys see me? Because I'm only seeing.
Let me stop sharing, and then I'm going to.
Or just put me as in the speaker view.
Yeah, I'm going to put you in the speaker.
So the roll-up bag is the same concept. You ladies probably have, something like this already. But Robin, you're also going to show them the other pouch that you have that is useful. But, literally, you're putting these travel items in here. Everything that we shared with you can basically fit like in your first pouch. And then, in here, you can add maybe your toothbrush. The way I like to pack my roller bag is the way I'm going to use the products at the end of the night, so you might have your toothbrush in here, and your toothpaste, and you got your skincare, you're going to work through that. And then you have all your additional items. And what's great about the roller bag, of course, you see tons of space is still left in here. You can have your, some other
hair products,
hair products, travel size of those. You can have, maybe a fragrance that's a smaller size. So you can still fill this up, but it's just that your Mary Kay items are really, filling up your first 2 pockets, and then you still have room for so much more. I've used this and even rolled, a panty and bra. Let's be clear, we're all girls. Right in this last pouch, and you're good to go. But
Yeah.
it
And
definitely
it's
is
filled
so
in
convenient.
the hook on the top. It makes it.
Yes, oh yeah, I forgot about that. So your hook, you get to your destination and you're hanging this behind your bathroom or in the closet, and you've got all your items. You of course can roll this up and just
Mhm.
have it on the vanity in the bathroom of the hotel or someone's home, and you're all
And
set.
that's what I love about it because it truly does. I keep mine filled for travel.
Mm-hmm.
Keep refilling it every time I have to travel. I keep it filled for travel only. And so it's my go-to bag. And I just look in the pockets to see if there's anything needs to be filled in or refilled or what have you.
Mm-hmm.
But it always stays packed. So I don't have to worry about it. And then I
I
have my everyday one that stays in
right,
my bathroom for my everyday use. Because I hate, who likes to pack? I don't like to pack.
right.
Okay. I hate packing, and you always forget something. So I already have it set. It's already set.
I have a funny story. As I was preparing for this presentation, I realized I needed to go through my things and refresh. I literally had this packed with stuff and I had the roller bag. So this is a way for me to refresh my bag because
Huh?
these are the micellar rounds that you can use. And the terry cloth, I have some mouthwash, I got a razor, I got a so all of this I pulled out just for your sake. I've got look, travel size hair product, So this has caused me to refresh. I got my contact lens solution in my travel. So all of this can just go right back into the bottom of my pouch.
Yeah, and show them how you can just take one off. Just
Oh yeah, absolutely. If you just want to, grab only your travel size items, like I showed you. So all of this can literally go in one pouch on the top. And that's everything we're showing, except I'm missing the lip balm, but everything can go here. And you just grab this part and you take this with you.
yeah. So if somebody's in the bathroom or
Mm-hmm.
you just need to just take what you need. And sometimes you don't have to take the whole route, travel roll up bag. All depends on where you're going, what you're doing.
Right.
But it's nice where you could just rip it off and just take what you need to go into the bathroom. If you're sharing a bathroom with someone, it makes it really cool.
And you can put your makeup even in the last pouch. You can
Yeah.
have your basics, your foundation, your mascara, liner, lipstick, concealer, and have that in the bottom pouch too. So it's all encompassed in literally you're traveling with everything, but it's
So nice and neat. What I love about it is because it keeps everything concise and like I like to hang it on my door in the bathroom in the hotel room. And then everything is not all over the counter,
right.
and things aren't dropping and spilling and all of that stuff. So yes, I know Natalie probably has 5 of these by now because
No. Every time I go away, someone sees my bag because I hang it in the bag
And they want it.
on it. And then my daughter started buying them, and then she started getting same thing happened to her. All her friends see it, and she started. I know we probably have bought about 7 of those bags.
You know what I love about you? You can literally just travel with it exactly like this. So you can have this and your nice big, bag, your tote
nice
bag,
bag.
or your
Mhm.
pull suitcase, and that's it. You can leave your stuff. I don't mind people seeing, what's in there, as long as it doesn't have any unmentionables. But and I remember traveling with this just like this, and the TSA girl was like, "Oh my God, how cute is that?" So guess what? Got her name and number, and I got a client out of it. So super excited. So it's a good, and it's a statement piece. Come on, that is so super cute. Super,
Mhm.
super cute.
Yeah. Hey Deborah, how you doing? Glad you was able to join
Hi,
us.
Deborah. So Robin, tell them, what our options are as far as you know, uh the prices for the packages.
Yeah, so so you get the basic set, the travel set. You get, as we mentioned, you get the skincare set that we talked about. You get a choice of your skincare set. You get your eye makeup remover. Okay, let me put it in the bag here.
You can unshare and then just so everybody can see that. How she's
Okay.
going.
Sure. Okay. All right. So, okay. So, I will be sending out, you'll get this nice little clear little packet, travel packet, right? Unless you get your roll-up on. So you'll get your skincare, right? You'll get your eye makeup remover. You'll get your HydroGel patch, right? And you'll get a lotion, right? You'll get a lotion. Are we including the lip balm? I think the
The
lip
lip,
balm is the add-on, right?
the lip balm. No, lip balm's included.
Okay. And the lip balm. Okay. So you'll get these, and this is what we said, 45 for the
Yes.
45. Okay. So this will be $45. And if you want to use the Timewise repair, what we said, 50? 50.
55.
55 because the Timewise repair is a little more expensive, or the Timewise repair. So this is the what you're going to get automatically. Okay. The add-ons is the Microdermabrasion set. If you want the Microdermabrasion, that's an add-on, and I think that's it. Is the add-on, right?
Well, no, the satin body set is the
Oh,
add-on.
you have the satin body set. So the satin body set is an add-on. And the add-on prices, what are we doing for the add-on prices?
For the microdermabrasion, what do we say? No, that's a bonus. So it's a bonus.
Oh, those are the bonuses.
Yeah, those are the bonuses. So you
Okay.
can choose your bonus, microderm or the
Oh, those are bonuses with the roll-up bag. With the
roller bag, right?
So if you purchase the roll-up bag, the roll-up bag is 35. So if you purchase the roll-up bag, the bonuses will be the microdermabrasion and the satin body sets. So those are bonuses if you get the roll-up bag. Okay. So do you need us to go over that again? Because I know that may have been a lot. That was a lot.
This always happens to me, that I always have some of the stuff already, so I don't need the whole set, but
Uh-huh. So what are you missing? What are you missing?
I have the little Timewise travel set.
Uh-huh.
I have a brand new one that I was going to take. So we can talk.
Okay. Okay, we'll chat. We'll chat. You can tell me exactly what you're missing.
Because, you know, also my cleanser you got to send me. So, you know.
I just got that in today, so I'll be sending that out. Matter of fact, I have all the orders here.
And that's why
I got my box today. So
before you send that out, let's talk in case I want some of the others, you know, I'm going to see what I add from the other stuff that we talked about tonight. Because I think I want the water.
Okay.
Not sure what else, but you know, we'll figure that part out.
Yeah, we'll go through your see what you have, and then we'll work it out and put something together. Okay. So, is there any other questions? We don't want to keep you guys on all night, but is there any other questions about any of the things that we have, or?
No, I thought this is a really good presentation because you're spot on. Like traveling, I'll be traveling like in 2 weeks, so I'm gonna just double check which set I have, and then I'll text you, Robin.
Okay.
Nice.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
This was perfect. That's why I said to her, let's do it now because people are really jumping on vacations because the kids are coming out of school.
Yep.
And you know, you're ready to travel and oh, I'm excited.
You picked the two right customers because we both are traveling. We both and I did have questions because I was like, oh man, it's gonna be hot. I need a tone or something, you know. And usually I mask right before I leave. So I was like, so do I have to take my mask with me to do it one more time while I'm there? And anyway, I will go through that.
Yeah, we'll chat about that. Yes.
Okay.
Because you do have to prepare for the temperature where you are. You do.
Okay. I run over to my daughter's house. So I'm gonna drop off because it's raining terribly. But thank you so much.
Oh, sure. You're welcome. Yeah, just let me know. Just text me and we'll chat.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Debbie, did you have any questions for me? Or us? For myself or Maggie?
Where is Debbie? I can't see her.
Yeah.
I'm in gallery view too. Debbie, it's always good to see you.
Well, I don't have any questions. I'm gonna jump off. But
Okay.
I will text you, Robin. I'm just gonna go
Okay.
in my bathroom and double check which one I have, and I'll send you a text.
Okay, sounds good. All
Nice
right.
to
Good
meet
seeing you.
you.
Bye-bye.
All right, we'll talk to you soon.
Bye bye.
Bye.